Yeah, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the Resistance. Back at you another night. Had a few interesting things going on today with the trial. I'm pretty sure most of y'all seen what was going on. They had a few more witnesses up. George Floyd's girlfriend, a few of the EMTs who was driving an ambulance. Shout out to OG Perfect Sense. Maybe Mel, Lake Speed, what's going on? But yeah, they brought a few more witnesses through and more compelling testimony. They're trying to, base the fact on his death that he was getting high and using drugs. That's the reason. Well, I.E. Dixon, Jason and Candles, what's going on? Shout out to I.E. Dixon. Yeah, they trying to, make it seem like it was the drugs that killed him. And not the fucking neck. I'm sorry, not the knee on the neck that killed him. So, they try to highlight the fentanyl, and they even brought up Percocets and everything. But Mr. Chauvin, that's your ass. For real. That is your ass. You are done. You're done. So, maybe a little bit towards the end of the stream, we'll do a little review on the trial today. But, Mr. Chauvin, you fucked up. Hey there, Mr. Chauvin, that's your ass. Your ass is grass. That's your ass. Hey there, Mr. Chauvin, that's your ass. Your ass is grass. That's what's going down. He's done, man. But listen, hold up. Let me get this taken care of real quick. We want to do a review on a 74-year-old man out of Seattle. This is the main story right here. Seattle police welfare check turns into ordeal as man who was 74 is held at gunpoint in his home. I don't know if y'all seen this, but y'all might want to stick around and check it out, okay? But before I get into that, I want to bring up something else. And it's about a musical artist named Pharrell Williams, ladies and gentlemen. Pharrell Williams, he's an interesting guy. His brother just got killed. I'm sorry, his cousin just got killed by the Virginia Beach police. Pharrell's an interesting guy. I remember watching a video of him, and he's saying, let me see if I can find it real quick, because I definitely got it in here. He said he had the feds on speed dial. He said he loves snitching. That's what he's into. He's not a tough guy, and he has the feds on speed dial. Shout out to Levelwise to see. Wake up, America. What's going on? So I remember coming across a video not too long ago about him speaking about it. About him speaking about the exact same thing I just told you. And I just found it. But his brother just got killed a few days. His cousin just got killed. So I keep saying his brother. His cousin just got killed a few days ago. And I mentioned about him saying that he don't mind being a snitch and he doesn't mind having the feds on speed dial. You know, I mention these things because let me just say one thing. It's not a problem. You know, for the past 35 years, it's been a slogan about see something, say something. And, you know, that applies most of the time, okay? At some point, you have to grow up and realize when something is going wrong, somebody's doing something wrong, then, you know, you got to step up and hold people accountable for the wrongdoings that they did. So I understand that, you know, the whole snitching thing has got out of control, you know, in the past 25 years, but that's another story for another time. So what I'm saying is I'm not holding Pharrell at fault for what he's saying about having the cops on speed dial and being a snitch. That's his thing. If he spoke about being a law-abiding citizen, he pays his taxes and everything, whatever, that's his thing. He's in a whole different circle. But if you're going to have the cops on speed dial and your cousin get killed, then we want to see if they're going to be so fast to assist you as if they was fast to assist you when you was snitching on somebody. Let's check out what he was saying.
I'm not a tough guy, bro. I really believe in paying taxes because when you pay taxes, it's like you shouldn't feel no kind of way dialing 911. You know what I'm saying?
That's facts right there. You know, if you're a law-abiding person, you follow the law, you're not into any criminal activity, and Pharrell pays a lot of taxes, I submit. That's facts right there. You shouldn't have no problem calling the law when something is going down.
I'm not a tough guy, bro. But literally, I'm not a tough guy. I knew I'm staying my ass inside, and the fucking FBI is on speed dial, bro. I'm not a fucking tough guy. You people say things about snitching. I'm fucking snitching. You know, everybody plays their part. This is a movie. Guys, everybody plays their part. Guys, don't snitch. I'm snitching. Don't never heard me. I'm not snitching.
So you see, he's openly saying that he's snitching. You know, that's his power. That's his prerogative. But my whole thing is, his cousin just got killed, and you got them feds on speed dial. And I wonder if you use that number to call them and find out behind your cousin got killed. Not only that, I want to know how fast they are to assist you in this shit.
I have a purpose. I have to be me. I have to do my job. And I have to play my part in this movie. And my part is, I told you not to do that shit. I told you I wasn't booked for this. I'm really sorry. But this is just, Your Honor, jury, I asked him not to do this. I asked him not to do this. I shit you know you are not built for. Because you want to look tough. I am not fucking tough. You know what I want to look like? Fucking free and happy. Living my life.
There you go. Y'all heard him. Well, like I said, and shout out to Level Wise to see, not only the mask is where it says the allegiance goes to, of course, we see that, but he got the feds on speed dial, so we know where his allegiance is. And I want to know if their allegiance is the same towards him. You know, the benefit of having the feds on speed dial is when your cousin get killed, they should be able to help you out. You got these cats on speed dial, okay? They on speed dial. And they just killed your cousin.
You little bitch right now. You act real paranoid and shit. Now these motherfuckers smoked your goddamn cousin in front of you, nigga. Blew his head off in front of your face. You ain't gonna do shit. You acting like a little bitch right now, nigga. Man, fuck that. I ain't let that shit ride. We gonna go there and smoke all these motherfuckers. I don't care who the fuck out there. God damn it. Shoot down, nigga.
They killed your cousin. You got the feds on speed dial. They should know what happened.
Art, as long as there ain't no problem. I'm not killing no kids on the whole book, right? Hey man, who the fuck told me out that dog like not me, alright? I'm not killing no kids. Head off in front of your face, you ain't gonna do shit. You acting like a little bitch right now, nigga. Man, fuck that, I ain't let that shit ride. We gonna go there and smoke all these motherfuckers. I don't care who the fuck out there. God damn it, shoot down, nigga.
They killed your motherfucking cousin. You got the feds on speed dial. Let's get into the print. Pharrell says his cousin was a man shot and killed by Virginia Beach police on Friday. Okay? So he already knows that the Virginia Beach police killed his cousin on Friday. And he got the feds on speed dial, so he should have called them, and the feds should be on their ass. I haven't read anything. Break yourself, fool. Shout out to the Giants Center. Musician Pharrell Williams. Let me go this up for y'all a little bit. Here we go. Musician Pharrell Williams said Monday night that his cousin, Donovan Lynch, 25, was killed by police during a chaotic night of violence in Virginia Beach, Virginia last Friday. Police said there were 3 separate shootings and 2 people, Virginia Beach resident Lynch and 29-year-old Shayla E. Harris, were killed and 8 injured. The loss of these lives is a tragedy beyond measure, Williams wrote. My cousin Donovan was killed during the shootings. He was a bright light and someone who always showed up for others. It is critical my family and other victims' families get the transparency, honesty, and justice they deserve. You got the feds on speed dial, bro. You got the best transparency. Virginia Beach is the epitome of hope and tenacity. And as a community, we will get through this and come out even stronger. And this is a pic of Pharrell's cousin right there, Donovan Lynch. The loss of these lives is a tragedy beyond measure. My cousin Donovan was killed during the shootings. It is critical my family and other victims' families get the transparency they deserve. Wow. Condolences to the Lynch family. Condolences to Pharrell for losing his cousin. But, you know, you got the feds on speed dial, and they should be shining a light all around this man getting killed. Shout out to Bouncer Slab and Real Nature. Rocky Shepherd, what's going on? George Floyd fake murder was a psyop. Okay. He believes it was a psyop. What else we got over there? Yeah, but that's what's going on. Pharrell got the feds on speed dial. His cousin got killed, and they haven't mentioned anything about, you know, What's going on? Virginia Beach Police Chief Paul Newdigate said Saturday he believes Harris was an innocent victim that was probably struck by stray gunfire in some regards. Wow. He said that Lynch was killed during a police intervention shooting. In a statement, police said 2 officers present said Lynch was brandishing a handgun at the time of the shooting. An independent witness affirmed that Mr. Lynch had been in possession of a handgun earlier on the evening of March 26, 2021. The department said in a post on Facebook, which also included photos of the weapons recovered after the shooting. That's the gun right there. Doesn't say what caliber it is. The responding officers did not have their body cameras turned on, Newdigate said. They did not have their body cameras turned on. Wow. Protesters gathered over the weekend. The Virginia Pilot reported, and some disputed the report Lynch had been armed. They dispute that. The Virginia Beach NAACP, in a release on Monday, said it was distressed to hear of the deaths of Lynch and Harris. We are not surprised at the revelation that the body camera of the officer involved in the death of Mr. Lynch was not activated. The organization wrote, disciplinary actions surrounding an officer misconduct shall not be withheld from the public under the pretext it's a personal issue. This has been the case in the past. Transparency of police disciplinary is required now. The organization accused the police department of failing on all accounts. $5.5 million implementation investment on body-worn cameras is worthless when officers do not turn the camera on for recording. A statement from Karen Hills Pruden, the president of the chapter, reads, Mr. Lynch is not here to tell his side. The officer involved has no reason to be forthcoming about any facts that places him in an adverse light. The NAACP called for a citizen review board with full investigative and subpoena powers, and for police officers who use deadly force to be reviewed by a statewide board tied to officer recertification credentials. On Monday, VBPD said that once the criminal investigation is complete, all statements and evidence will be submitted to the Office of the Commonwealth's Attorney, which is conducting a separate investigation into this incident, of course, independent of the police department. Jay Jones, a delegate from the Norfolk area in Virginia's House of Delegates, called Sunday for an investigation by the state's attorney general in the shooting death. We need far better accountability and transparency, and the families of those killed by police in Virginia Beach and across this country deserve answers, he tweeted. Y'all can check that out. That's right here. This article, I Googled this on today. Y'all basically could say, type in Pharrell's cousin. I believe his name is Donovan Lynch, killed. And it'll pop right up because it's been breaking news for a couple of days now. But yeah, man, that's what's going on. Pharrell's cousin got killed. He got the feds on speed dial, and they should be cracking this joint. Gabby the Cat, what's going on? Irie Z, what up, bro? Yeah, we're about to move on. Like I said, how y'all feel about the trial today? It was interesting, to hear, the accounts of the EMTs and the girlfriend. And somebody else, the sergeant who responded to the situation after George Floyd was killed. He was never told that Chauvin had placed the knee on his neck. He had no idea. So they were talking about, what's the policy, the procedure with writing a report when excessive force is used. And they was trying to figure out if the sergeant had followed a proper procedure. Yeah. So, but we'll see. But like I said, Mr. Chauvin, that's your ass. That's how I feel about it. Hey, listen, man, before I started the stream, man, I made myself a cheesesteak. And y'all know me, I don't sell content, but I do sell recipes. So that's what I had earlier. No cheesesteak, provolone cheese, fried onions. I didn't put the ketchup on there yet because I know a lot of y'all don't like ketchup on y'all cheesesteak. So I ain't want to turn y'all off. But if y'all want the recipe, send me $5 on my Cash App. And you know what I mean? I send that recipe to y'all. But that's Bitch Richmond's Southwest Philly cheesecake. I'm sorry, it's cheesesteak. Bitch Richmond's Southwest Philly cheesesteak on deck. Y'all want that recipe? I don't sell content, but I do sell recipes. Send me $5 on my Cash App, and you'll get that recipe ASAP. This is the resistance, man. Hey, look what we got going on. We got this man, 74 years old, in Seattle, Washington, okay? A lawsuit filed by a 74-year-old Seattle man who was held at gunpoint and painfully handcuffed by police in his own home claims the department has a policy, practice, and custom of using welfare checks to enter people's homes without warrants. To illustrate the allegations, the man's attorney posted a YouTube video that meshes Seattle police dispatch tapes, computer-assisted dispatch entries, and body camera video to highlight the ordeal of Howard McKay, a retired computer programmer, longshoreman, and homeowner who woke from a nap one February evening in 2019 to find a cadre of armed officers in his house. All right. This is a long article, and we're going to check the video out, but it's in the Seattle Times. Title is Seattle Police Welfare Check Turns into Ordeal as Man 74 is held at gunpoint. So let me go to the video real quick, and we're just going to check it out.
Hit the lights! Everybody about to get killed out here. Like it for everybody.
Yeah, man, make sure y'all hit them likes. I believe it's the video right here. Yeah, here we go.
Yeah, I don't know. I can't see any addresses. 343, 339. So we're at this one right here. This blue one.
And just keep in mind, I haven't watched this video yet, so I'm watching it right with y'all.
Flashlight. Watch your feet.
Shout outs to QLD Cop Watch. All right, so what's going on, ladies and gentlemen, is that a neighbor had noticed that this house right here, all the lights were on and all the doors were open. He walked all around the house. He didn't want to go in the house. But he noticed that all the doors were open. So he decided to call the police, and the police showed up, and this is what's going on. They don't know if anybody is in the house or not.
doors to my left. I got stairs going upstairs. Kitchen straight ahead with at least another hallway off to the left.
Shout out to Mama Cookie. Appreciate you.
Right. Shit show central right here.
Zombie Enforcement Bureau, what's going on? As you see, he got his weapon drawn.
Here to the left, lead into an open living room.
Shout out to Denise One.
Seattle Police Department conducting a building search. You're in there, come out with your hands up. Make yourself known.
Shout outs to Veronica.
Seattle Police Department conducting a building search. You're in there, come out with your hands up and make yourself known.
Oh, yeah, right there by you.
Police, get down.
Oh, gotcha. Here. Yep, this is one big giant. Yeah. Up here. Cool. You alright with that? Alright. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna step up.
All up in this man crib.
Josh. Yeah, I see it. Why don't you come up and take that one? Dory and I'll work our way through the kitchen to you. Okay, all right.
So now they're making tactical plans on how to go through the house. They were in front of, right in the doorway for about maybe 6 or 7 minutes. About six and a half minutes, going on 7 minutes. They were just standing in the doorway, trying to figure out if anybody would show up with guns drawn. Luckily, this old man didn't show up because they already had the guns drawn, and you know how they do. They'll just blow your head off if somebody pop out of somewhere.
We'll work our way around. Just keep your foot on it, Josh. I got the back doors literally propped open. push up. We got this back door here that we need to get through.
Now, please get down.
Please get down. Okay. Yeah, keep wrapping around. Outside. Okay. All right, come right back in. Let's go upstairs. Keep moving.
Remember in the print, the old man was taking a nap.
This stuff gets me leaving. You know. Damn, it stinks. Alright.
So, you said our gate's still basement, right? There's a stairwell that goes down to a basement. Okay.
Yeah, that feet up later. Because it's always like this. Yeah, it's down all the way out. Everything's already open. Alright, Bill. Over to you. Alright.
Police coming upstairs! I got the door and over to the side if you want to keep it right. That's going to move up.
Hey, stop. George. George, do I copy that? Can you have that individual step out of the door with his hands up so we can see him? There's somebody's in here.
This shit crazy.
Sir.
Keep both your hands or we can say them.
Keep walking this way, sir. Come towards my voice. Come on, keep coming. What I want you to do is I want you to stop. Spin around for me. Lift up the back of your shirt when you're facing away from me. Okay. Facing away from me. Show us your hands, sir.
Keep both your hands or we can say them.
Keep walking this way, sir. Come towards my voice. Come on, keep coming. What I want you to do
Look at this shit.
is I want you to stop. Spin around for me. Lift up the back of your shirt when you're facing away from me. Okay. All right, sir. Now, do me a favor. Get down on your knees real fast. Didn't hang up. You're fine. Just get down on your knees. That's fine. We're at one. Just get down on the ground.
He don't even know who they are. He said, I'm on the phone with 911. He might think they trying to rob him. He don't know what the fuck's going on.
Hands behind your head and spin and face away from me. I'll explain it to you in just a moment.
He'll explain it to him in just a moment. He ain't did shit. What is he talking about? Look at this shit.
That's great.
Thank you for telling us, but you gotta give us a second to get through, okay, sir? Sir, relax. Yes, you can, relax. What's wrong,
They fucking him up. 74 years old, and he's screaming to the top of his lungs, soprano, telling him it hurts.
That's great. Thank you for the calling us, but you gotta give us a second to get there, okay, sir? Sir, relax.
Seattle, Washington, ladies and gentlemen, Pacific Northwest. This is what they do. They come in your crib and they do this. They come in your motherfucking house. This man, obviously, he lives country style. Okay? He don't fuck with nobody. He lives off the land. He has his own property. When he go to sleep, fuck it. He leaves his doors open. That don't give him the right to walk in this motherfucker and do what they did. Do you see this shit?
You gotta give us a second to get there, okay, sir? Sir, relax. What are you doing?
So not only do they hurt him, but now they escalate.
I got 3 rooms right here. Hey, don't stiff it up, sir. Don't stiff it up. Hey, sir, knock out. Knock out. Okay. Okay, well, thank you for telling us, but you got to give us a second to get there, okay, sir? Sir, relax. Yes, you can. Relax. Which arm hurts? I'm not going to leave you alone. There you go, sir. Stop. What are you doing?
This man has no idea what the fuck they about to do to him. Not only is he in physical pain, but he is in mental anguish right now. His house is dark. He got 4 motherfuckers that ain't supposed to be, 4 motherfuckers who ain't supposed to be in there. Okay? And they trying to pull him out the house and cuff him at the same time. He don't know what the fuck's going on. And they telling him to calm down, be calm. Get the fuck out of here. They deserve to get shot in their motherfucking ass.
All right, sir. Now, hey, calm down. Stop. Please leave me alone. Give me the other arm. Sir, give me your other arm. Sir, give me your other arm. Give me your other arm. There you go, sir. All right. There you go, sir.
I got it.
All right. That's not
It hurts. Oh, please leave me alone. Please stop. Please leave me alone.
All right, sir. Cuffs are on. Make sure they're tight.
It hurts. Oh, please leave me alone. Oh,
Begging
it
him.
hurts too much. Oh, you'll be so close.
Look, he locking him. Look, he locking him. The man just said it hurts too much. And he got a nerve to be locking the fucking cuffs.
Oh, please. Please leave me alone. Oh, it hurts too much. Oh, you'll be so gross. Oh,
Alright, sir, cuffs are on. Make sure they're tight.
it hurts. Oh, please. Please leave me alone. Oh, it hurts too much. Oh, you'll be so cruel. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Just calm down for us.
I can't calm down. It hurts too much. Oh, please. Please, you're hurting
Is
me.
anybody here, sir? Is anybody else here with you?
I don't know who else is here.
Were you here by yourself?
As far as I know.
Alright, well, we need to stand you up, sir.
Oh,
Stand.
please.
Anybody else here with you?
I don't. Oh, it hurts too much. Oh, you'll be so cruel. Oh, I'm so sorry.
Alright, sir, just calm down for us.
I can't calm down. It hurts too much. Oh, please.
They fucking him up.
Please, you're hurting
Is
me.
anybody here, sir? Is anybody else here with you?
I don't know who else is here.
Were you here by yourself?
As far as I know.
Alright, well, we need to stand you up, sir.
Oh,
Stand.
please. Please. Please leave me. Oh, you're hurting me too much. Please. I don't know.
Look at, they don't give a fuck. They're carrying orders out. They do not give a fuck what this man is saying. They don't give a fuck how he feel. Okay? This is part of the job for them. They have no feelings, no nothing. And you think they don't go home to people you know? These might be some of the motherfuckers that come home to your motherfucking house to keep it real. You know, these might be some people that live next door to you. This might be the motherfucker that live across the street from you, and this is what they do when they on the clock.
I am showing you problems. You're hurting me. Oh, it hurts. It hurts.
Sir, you got anything on you that's gonna poke us or stick us?
Nothing.
Any weapons or anything I need to know about? I don't know, sir. People carry weapons.
I'm so sorry. What did I do? Why are you hassling me?
He
No
didn't.
one's hassling, sir.
This
Do you
is
live
the.
here?
This is. He said no one's hassling you, sir. He just asked. This is the third time he asked him, "What did I do?" Listen to this shit.
I don't know, sir. People carry weapons.
I'm so sorry. What did I do? Why are you hassling me?
No one's hassling, sir. Do you live?
No one's hassling, sir. I just fucked you up, sir. I just grabbed your weak old limbs and bent them all the way fuck behind your back and added some metal bracelets on your wrist forcefully. As you told me, please, please, it hurts. But I'm not hassling you. Get the fuck out
Anything
of
that's
here.
gonna poke us or stick us?
Nothing.
Any weapons or anything I need to know about? I don't know, sir. People carry weapons.
I'm so sorry. What did I do? Why are you hassling me?
No one's hassling, sir. Do you live here?
This is my house.
This is your house?
I've lived here for 48 years.
You're the owner of the home?
I am the owner.
You're the owner of the home?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why did you come down? Yeah.
I don't know. I was scared. I don't know who you are.
We announced that we were Seattle police even before we came upstairs.
You don't have you haven't shown me your IDs or anything. I don't even know who you are.
You hear that shit?
We announced that we were Seattle police even before we came upstairs.
You don't have you haven't shown me your IDs or anything. I don't even know who you are.
Okay. Well,
Please leave me alone. Please, you're hurting my shoulders. My shoulders they can't take this.
sir, nobody's pushing on you or anything.
No, I know, but it hurts. I can't take this position. Please. Please release me.
What's that?
Please release me.
Yeah, it's
Please release me. I am so much pain.
Well, you gotta let us figure out what's going on here first. So
Well,
we're
you
gonna
can-
call them, come up, the door's open. We knocked on the door, we announced that we were coming in.
I don't know who you are.
No. Sir, we announced that we were Seattle police when we came
I
in.
know
And
anybody
again,
could say
several
that.
times throughout being in the house. We announced
Anybody
that we were.
could say that. I still don't know who you are. Can you give me your names? Choreo. How do you spell choreo? Choreo.
Yo, this is crazy, man. They got this old fragile man on the floor. You know, his heart beating like crazy. He's handcuffed, and they telling him. We announced several times from what we read in the print. He was upstairs taking a nap in his room, so he must have been awakened by them saying, by hearing them. We can't say he heard them. Exactly, say Seattle police. All he knows is somebody in his house. He wake up. He probably got scared. Next thing he know, he slammed on his own floor.
There's four of us, sir. Officer Brilla, Brilla.
Choreo and Brilla.
Hit the lights. Everybody about to get killed out here. Like it for everybody.
D-O-H-A-N-N-O-N. Say again, please.
Bohannon. B-O-H-A-N-N-O-N.
Yeah, we'll give you our names when we're all done, sir. You'll have it all written down. So if you're the owner of the home,
I am.
and no one else lives here with you, sir?
No, sir, I'm alone.
You are alone?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Right, you said you weren't here.
I
Why
said
would you
what?
say that? You said that you weren't sure whether or not anybody else
I'm
was here.
still not sure. I don't know who's here. You haven't allowed me to inspect my house. I don't know who else is here.
Well, does anybody else live with you?
Not you.
Would anybody else have any reason to be in the home with you?
Sure, I have all kinds of relatives that you can meet from time to
Check it
time.
on here? Okay.
Shout outs to 357 Sigma. What's going on, bro? 357. Seen you in a minute, man. Glad you back.
My shoulders
Well,
are
sir,
hurting.
since we can identify you, we figure out what's happening and what's going on here in this house. Then
There's more people inside.
more police officers, sir. We have to get you out and finish checking your house. We're upstairs. All right, sir. I'm gonna get you to stand up for us, okay?
I still hurt my shoulders.
All right. We're gonna get him up and out. We haven't checked the rest of them upstairs yet.
Sir, can you cooperate? I'm trying to cooperate, but he's hurting my shoulders. My shoulders, I can't.
All right, so we're gonna train you so you sit on your butt, okay?
No, please don't move me.
We have to move you, sir. We can't release you, sir.
Stand up.
I can't
Come on,
stand.
sir. We gotta get you over onto your butt, sir, and then we'll get you standing, okay?
I can't stand. Don't put me on my butt. It will hurt my hands.
Well, we have to get you up somehow, sir. So come on, time to get up.
We have to get you up somehow. How about wait for paramedics? Because he talking about why haven't they even called the paramedics? He done said at least 14 times, it hurts, it hurts, it hurts. They see they dealing with an old man. Why they ain't call for the paramedics? So they could safely move him.
All right, sir. We're gonna get you to stand up for us, okay?
Please don't hurt my shoulders.
All right. We're gonna get him up and out. We haven't checked the rest of them upstairs yet.
Sir, can you cooperate? I'm trying to cooperate, but he's hurting my shoulders. My shoulders, I can't.
All right, so we're gonna train you so you sit on your butt, okay?
No, please don't move me.
Well, we have to move you, sir. We can't release you, sir.
Stand up.
I can't stand.
Come on, sir. We gotta get you over onto your butt, sir, and then we'll get you standing, okay?
I can't stand. Don't put me on my butt. It will hurt my hands.
Well, we have to get you up somehow, sir. So come on, time to get up.
If you move,
There you go, sir. There you go. Watch him on the steps. I don't have all of them.
stand up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up on your own. Balls on you. Use your legs. Move.
See this shit? And this could be your grandfather, okay? It could be your grandmother. They don't give a fuck.
We're good. We're gonna pass him off.
We have to get you somehow, sir.
No, you need to get yourself up. Stand up. Stand up. Stand up. I'm not gonna hold you. Stand up. Stand up on your own. Okay. If you fall, it's on you. Use your legs to move. Legs to move. Stand up. I'm not gonna hold you. Stand up. Stand up on your own. Okay. If you fall, it's on you. Use your legs to move. You're doing this to yourself. Use your legs. Use your legs. Stand up. Come on, get up.
Dude, come on, get up. 74-year-old man just awoken by 3 to 4 cops in his house. And it's, dude, come on, get up. Ain't this a bitch?
Sir.
Look.
Hey, Scott, go up and fuck. Alright. Yeah, I was just gonna say, have rocks. Alright, sir. Use your legs. Alright, you able to get up? Get up. Come on. Dude, come on, get up. Get up. Come on. Dude, come on, get up. Yeah, I was just gonna say, have rocks. Alright, sir. Use your legs. Alright, you able to get up? Get up. Come on. Dude, come on, get up. Stop playing. What's your name? Listen, man, I need you to listen to what I'm saying. You need to stand up and we're going to walk you outside of the house, but you got to get up first. No. Dude, knock it off and get up. No, you're not sorry. Stop saying that because you're not. Get up.
Hey, yo, these are some piece of shit ass cops, yo. Do you see this, bro? I'm fucking speechless. I'm just talking because I got lips right now because I don't want to just have it playing without saying nothing. This shit is crazy.
Okay, look, 1 foot at a time. I'm holding you up. 1 foot at a time. Go. I can keep you. I'm holding you. Okay, see that right foot? Right foot. There you go. Good.
Looks like I'm talking to him all condescendingly.
Hey, how many of them? I go downstairs. Do you live here?
Yes, my house. I lived here 48 years.
Okay. No, let's get him on. Hey, there's a chair right there. We're going to sit you down in the chair, okay? You see it? I'm saying there's a chair right out front. Right here, to the right. Right there. This one, right? Okay, sir. Do you have an ID on you?
After all this, he asking for a fucking ID? I'm telling him to suck my old ass dick.
Okay, where would it be?
In my ass, motherfucker.
I'll just take his name manual. Can I please stand up? Can I please stand up? My hands, if I put them down, this my shoulders. Thank you so much. Where's the this one right here? The jacket? No. Thanks.
I told him to pull it out my ass.
Hey, let me ask you this, sir, real quick. Are there any other people in the house?
said there shouldn't be anybody else in here. Okay, so just he's saying we're trying to ID him now. He gave us his wallet, so okay. Hey, Howard. What about something with your address on it? Like, is there an ID or a driver's license?
Shit is crazy.
That's why I have. Let me ask you this, man. Did you ever have like a Washington State driver's license? I did, but I haven't visited in a long time. When's the last time you drove? I don't know. Okay. So maybe 5 years, 10 years. What's 5 or less? 5 or less? Okay. So not that long ago. So, here we go. Okay. He said that's is he the call? Neighbors, they saw the door open, everything open. Yeah.
And that's it. It's probably like about 6 or 7 more seconds of footage left, and it's going to cut off. This is fucking crazy, though. Like, I've never seen no shit like this before. Not to the extent of an elderly person, not for so long to an elderly person, should I say. I never seen this happen. I never seen an elderly person endure this much torture for so fucking long. Like, okay, aside from all the body camera angles, it still was a long time with just one camera view. It still was a long time for him to endure all that torture. That's fucking crazy, man. This is Seattle police. Seattle fucking police, man. Just pulling his limbs. He's handcuffed. He's uncontrolled. He can't control himself. He's sliding down the steps, rolling down the steps. What the fuck, man? It's crazy. Well, the more and more we watch this shit, you start to become numb to it, and the reaction gets less and less. So, the whole point is to make sure you share the content. Appreciate everybody that's on Facebook watching. I've been having Facebook streaming along with YouTube for the past, month and a half, 2 months now. So, y'all put this content out there so other people can see it. That's what the point is, But I've been numb to it, 74-year-old man, Seattle, Washington. Y'all can Google the information. Let me see if I can find it for y'all real quick. Get it up here.
Please leave me alone. Give me your arm. It's too much. Sir, give me your arm. I can't. Sir, give me your arm. Give me your arm. It's too much. It's too much. Oh. You raised my arm. Oh. There you go, sir. All right. There you go, sir. It's too much. I got it. All right. It hurts. Oh, please. Please leave me alone. Please stop. Please leave me alone. Alright, sir, cuffs are on. Oh, please. Please leave me alone. Oh, it hurts too much. Oh, you're being so cruel. Oh, I'm so sorry. Alright, sir, just calm down for us. I can't calm down. It hurts too much. Oh, please. Is anybody here, sir? Is anybody else here with you? I don't know who else is here. Were you here by yourself? As far as I know. Alright, well, we need to stand you up, sir. Oh.
Where'd it go?
Please.
helps keep baby skin dry and healthy. So every touch is as comforting as the first. Pampers, the #1 pediatrician recommended brand.
Couldn't get rid of that
Suing
man.
the Seattle Police Department after he says officers violated his Fourth Amendment rights during a welfare check.
The man wants the city to change its policy of sending police to non-emergency calls. Come with Matt Markovich spoke with him and has a story. Matt?
Mary Howard McKay says he doesn't want what happened to him happen to anybody else. I'm going to put out a warning here. Some of the video you may find disturbing.
Oh, we've seen it already.
A passerby calls SPD's non-emergency line. Police treat it as a priority to non-emergency welfare check, as it's known, and arrive an hour later. It's 6:30 p.m.
Seattle Police Department conducting a building search. You're in there, come out with your hands up.
4 officers wait 6 minutes at the door before entering.
Police, get down.
74-year-old Howard McKay, the homeowner, is asleep upstairs in his bedroom with the TV on.
I have tinnitus. I put the volume up loud so that I could not hear constant ringing.
Seattle Police coming upstairs.
When I finally became aware that there were actually intruders in my house, I called 911.
There's a person yelling at my door. Come out with your hands up.
Officers give word Howard's talking to 911 and call for him to come out.
Stop. Spin around for me.
They move in to handcuff him without asking questions.
Shout outs to Stop Injustice. What's going on?
Shoulder, heart problems, writhing in pain. Police continue to try and cuff him without telling him why.
Was it excessive? Well, it wouldn't have been if I was a young man in good shape.
You hear that? Old man said he would have checked him.
Was it excessive? Well, it wouldn't have been if I was a young man in good shape.
I hear that.
McKay is now suing the city and SPD for violating his Fourth Amendment right of an unreasonable search without a court order.
Because it's so dangerous to enter a home with no information about what's inside, that's why police aren't supposed to do it unless there's a true emergency.
Dude, come on, get up. Stop playing.
Apparently, their procedure is handcuff everybody first and then ask them who they are. I don't agree with that. I hope you don't agree with that, and I hope the people of Seattle don't agree with that.
He wants 911 policy to change. Send medics and fire to welfare checks, not police.
Do you live here?
Yes, my house. I've lived here 48 years.
Now, McKay did not file a complaint with the Office of Police Accountability, but because use of force was involved, a complaint was filed, and investigated OPA found that the officers were following SPD policy. The city attorney would not comment for us on this case, saying it's pending litigation. The case is now in the U.S. District Court, waiting for a hearing. Reporting live in Seattle, Matt Markovich, co-motive.
There you go. That's the full information on it. Cool.
I'm an old weak man. I have children problems. You're hurting me. Oh, it hurts. It hurts. Sir, you got anything on you that's gonna poke us or stick us? Nothing. Anyone?
That's deep, man. Hey, I got one more thing to get into. I was going to get into the review the trial from earlier, but it's getting late. Everybody that's following it knows pretty much what happened today. My purpose is to highlight the most intense parts of this trial. You know, the juice. Let me just keep it real. The juice, okay? When the juice come out, I come out. You know, today was basically basic, and don't get me wrong, there was a lot of things going on today that can be picked apart. But I'm not into dissecting and picking. That's not what I'm going to do. What happened in this case of George Floyd getting killed was blatant. So I want the blatant things to come out. You know, like it was blatant yesterday with Mr. Charles McMillan when he broke down and cried and, you know, explained everything that happened, and watching him in the footage. with his hands on his hips, just looking like they really killing this motherfucker in front of me. Okay, so that's basically the nutshell. When the blatant things come out, the juice come out, that's when I come out and that's when I cover it. You know, I'm covering it anyway. I'm watching it every day. So this will give you a understanding of what I'm gonna be doing with this coverage for George Floyd. But shout outs to John Farish, Roasted Studios, 357 Sig Beats 900, Stop Injustice, Bounce a Slab. Of course, OG Perfect Sense, Zombie Enforcement Bureau, Level Wise to See, New Guru. Appreciate y'all. Rocky Shepherd. There was some beef going on earlier. I've seen Rocky Shepherd, a couple other people. What was going on with that? I couldn't really pay attention to comments because I was navigating these screens. It seemed like y'all calmed that out. So, that's what we do. We work with Sun and make things better. Appreciate y'all rocking out with me. Hey, before I get into this real quick, let me do this.
It's a very psychological thing that's happening here.
Hey, y'all heard about this situation right here? Body cam released after confrontation with officer leads to woman's arrest. This is something that happened a little while back. It's deep though. And this body cam footage to it. And I hope I got the right one up because I think it's about three body cam angles, 3 officers that was on the scene and had 3 different angles of footage. So let's just check it out. Pretty sure most of y'all heard about it. I'll run through the print real quick for those who haven't. This is in Jacksonville, Florida. News Force Jax has obtained more than a dozen police body camera clips, shedding additional light on the arrest of Brittany Williams, who was arrested in May after a confrontation with an officer at her home on East 21st Street. The Jacksonville woman says she asked the police officer who had parked in her driveway to leave and that she was arrested after the officer entered her home without a warrant. All right, so what happened was she went in there, she asked the officer to leave, and he was in her driveway, and they were tensed up. They did admit that they were tensed up from everything that was going on, and she confronted him and said, I need you to leave. He didn't leave. She had a gun on her. Now, this is a very educational video because this shows you what to do and what not to do and what not to say. Shout out Audit Florida CW. Look, Weymouth, what's going on, bro? And, I'm not going to say she was in the wrong, but for her own personal safety, she said some things that she shouldn't have, and it led to some very messed up things for her. So rather than me reading this whole thing, I just gave you a brief synopsis of what was going on. We're going to get into the video real quick. But before we get into the video, I'm going to go grab... Wait a minute. Where is it? Okay, I'm going to go grab my my other half of cheesesteak real quick. This is Bitch Richmond's Southwest Philly cheesesteak. And once again, I don't sell content, but I do sell recipes. And this is with provolone cheese, got some mustard on the rolls. Well, I was like a little bit of mustard. Plenty of fried onions, the pro on there, mayonnaise. And I've been putting ketchup on there because I know a lot of y'all don't like ketchup on your steak. I don't want to gross y'all out. But if you want the recipe, send me $5 to my Cash App, and I got you. All right, let's get into this video real quick. And I think I lost it again. No, I didn't. Here it is.
At 3M, I'm working on purification technologies that help advance vaccine and therapy research for COVID-19.
We empower our teams at Takeda
We empower our teams at Takeda
Here we go.
to make innovative discoveries.
Let me mute that real quick. Find out what's going on. All right, moving along. Just give me a second. There we go.
From discovery to delivery.
You know what? I'm just going to go pull it up from off of YouTube. Give me a second, y'all. Apologize about this. All right, Jacksonville. Body camera footage of Jacksonville woman arrested.
New since 6, body camera footage shedding more light on the arrest of Brittany Williams last May. The Jacksonville woman said she had asked a JSO officer who had parked in her driveway to leave and was then arrested after the officer entered her home without a warrant. The officer claiming that she threw a spoon at him and threatened to shoot him. News4 Jax reporter Joe McLean has been going through this new footage, which some may find disturbing. And Joe, this video coming from the state attorney's office.
Yes, Mary, what we have now is 17 different body camera clips and from at least 3 different officers who responded to the scene. Now, they begin when backup arrives to assist the officer who was parked in Brittany Williams' driveway. Now, there's a lot of video today, and we're going to continue analyzing it for you. But tonight, we want to look at what these clips don't show, as in many instances, the footage from the state attorney's office is redacted. It was May 13th. Brittany Williams was in her home on East 21st Street when she saw a JSO officer parked in her driveway. According to multiple narratives, Williams approached the officer's car and asked him to leave. That conversation confusing to leave, and Williams allegedly throwing a spoon through the officer's window, striking him in the arm. According to the arrest report, Williams said she had a gun and would shoot the officer if he came near her. It all led police to confront Williams and take her into custody, with the arresting officer claiming Williams kicked and scratched him.
Why are y'all smirking?
No, stop.
In the new video files we obtained from the state attorney's office, the video is redacted anytime officers enter Williams' house. Here's the same clip again from the copy we received today. And there are several other times throughout the course of this body camera footage where the video or audio is redacted. I asked News4 Jax crime and safety expert Ken Jefferson why these video clips would have been removed from the body camera footage on public file.
The reason why some of the information will be redacted from a police body cam would be for privacy reasons or for the sake of public record. Sometimes there are things that they have to redact so that it won't be disclosed to the public for public record privacy.
Jefferson said certain things might also be redacted if the case is likely to go to trial. Information might be withheld in order to not compromise the investigation or the discovery. In December, Williams posted on social media that she also saw the redacted body camera footage and claims that JSO muted the clips in instances where officers incriminated themselves. That would obviously come out in court. And again, we're just scratching the surface of this new batch of video tonight, and there will be a lot more to examine. Coming up at 11, we're taking a closer look at why the officer said.
All right, y'all. I found the footage. I just found it. Let me pull this up real quick. My bad, y'all. Give me one second.
Who alleges police brutality released a heavily edited version of that police video of that incident, which ended with her teeth broken, and she was charged with battery on an officer. Today, Omnified's Troy Kless got his hands on the full video and a key phone call to 911.
I keep asking for a specific. For the it's like an hour and 30 minutes, like an hour and a half length of footage of all 3 body cameras, and what I'm looking at is what I want, but when I click onto it, it's something different. So I apologize about that. I'm trying to figure out what's going on. Shit. Sorry about that, y'all. Anyway, let's move on. Well, actually, I'm about to be a rat. Sorry about that. I can't find what I'm looking for, y'all. And this was the last thing that I was going to show.
Brittany Williams says officers used excessive force.
Officer Patchett, that's my name.
Williams' front teeth were broken when she was taken into custody. Police say the incident began when Williams threw a scoop.
Not show the arrest because it occurred about the video that you're about to see. The state attorney's office version does not show the arrest because it occurred within Williams' home. Body cam video policy says that people's homes are private. Williams' attorneys provided a version of the video that does show the arrest and what they believe is excessive force.
The takedown was physical and intense. But was it appropriate?
You just ran to the black girl! No, because she fired a law enforcement officer.
Alright, so this is what I do, y'all. Y'all see the lady in Jacksonville, Florida. And the highlight of the situation is that they knocked her teeth out. So I can't find the footage right now. And streaming for over an hour. I'm a little hungry. What I'm going to do is on my next live, this is what I'm going to highlight. I'm going to find that footage. It's like an hour and a half footage. And it's different angles on how you can see how she got her teeth knocked out. Not just with her teeth getting knocked out, but just the excessive force that was used. And remember, excessive force ain't always bad according to the police department. Okay, like, you know, excessive force can be used, but she had mentioned about having a gun, and that was the wrong thing to do. So I'll do this tomorrow or the next time I go live. That'll be my next topic on the live stream about this young lady. But, you know, all in all, with her even saying that she had a gun, she didn't threaten to kill anybody. It's kind of complicated. She said that she asked the police officer to leave. She was on the phone with dispatch, and she said, "Now, if I draw my gun on this officer, if he moves towards me, then I'll be wrong." And the dispatcher was like, "No, don't do that." And the dispatcher relayed that to the officer, and that's her job to relate to the officer that, you know, he's in the area that has a weapon. And they just went full force on him. So sometimes it's just like, it's hard to say, hey, the cops were wrong. It's hard to say that the person was wrong. It's just some things you just don't say, and some things you just don't do. And unfortunately, it came down to the situation. I mean, I would never mention I got a gun around these cops. Never. Ever.
Brittany Williams says officers used excessive force.
Officer Patchett, this is my name.
Williams' front teeth were broken when she was taken.
Otherwise, I'm pretty sure you can in Florida, but when you talking about pulling it on a cop, you gotta expect what's going to come with it. That's all I'm saying. And I'm not ready for that heat. Not that whenever I do, that's when I'm ready for the heat. But I'm gonna keep it real. I ain't ready for that heat. Well, that pulling on the cap, that'll get you something.
Get into custody. Police say the incident began when Williams threw a spoon with an unknown substance at an officer who was parked in her driveway checking emails. At that point, they started the process of placing her under arrest for battery on a law enforcement officer. Police say she resisted.
See it?
At no point in time did we ever punch, hit, strike, bite, nothing of her. She then kicked and attacked me while trying to take her into custody. She kicked me here and she kicked me here.
As for her teeth,
she did that herself.
How?
When she went to the ground or when she slapped her face on the door.
How's she gonna slap my face on the
Because she ran into the door trying to run away from me.
Williams' attorney Jeff Chikuma says the officers used unjust.
To run away from. She slapped her face on the door.
How's she gonna slap my face on the door?
Because she ran out or when she slapped her face on the door.
How's she gonna slap my face on the door?
Because she ran into the door. When she went to the ground or when she slapped her face on the door.
How's she gonna slap my face on the door?
Because she ran into the door trying to run away from me.
Williams' attorney Jeff Chikuma says the officers used unjustifiable force.
But how could somebody in her position who's a criminal by no means have police officers treat her this way?
But the police report says Williams had a gun and threatened to use it against officers. The 911 call exclusively obtained by First Coast News.
I'm scared for my life because he is asking this is my home and he's telling me he not about to leave. How dare he? And if I put my gun on him and he can really kill me, then what I'm gonna do?
Ma'am, don't do that. But
Then what I'm gonna do?
ma'am, don't do that. But
and if I put my gun on him.
And if I pull my gun on him and he shoot me and kill me, then what I'm gonna do? That's not good to say, okay? It don't make sense, first of all, but it's still not good to say. Because the key word in it is pull and gun. Those are the key words, pull and gun. You don't say things like that when cops are around. And you definitely don't say that to the dispatcher. So it's a bad move. That was just a bad move on her part.
ma'am, don't do that. But to keep this situation of view, just put the gun up for me, okay?
According to the officers, the gun was on the floor during the takedown.
You see the gun right beside the door?
That moment is not visible, however, because the second officer's body camera fell off. Officers on scene said despite the damage to Williams' teeth, she was lucky it wasn't worse.
When I went up here to talk to her and to put her in handcuffs for the battery, she then kicked and attacked me.
What we did, I think it's a bad day for her. But I'm just telling you right now, it could have been a lot. It could have been a lot more dangerous for her. If she's threatening the police with a gun.
That's what I'm upset about. Like I know.
That could have been really, really bad for her.
JSO declined to comment as it is an active investigation that is also being reviewed by their internal affairs unit. Now, again, we have the full 911 call and the unedited body cam video, which you can watch right now in this story on firstcoastnews.com. Reporting live at JSO, Troy Kless, First Coast News, on your side.
Yeah, that wasn't a smart move on her part to say that to dispatch. You don't call 911 to say that. That's just bad right there. But, you live and you learn. Some people learn hard lessons. Some people have soft lessons, but they're all lessons. I'm still learning lessons. Hey man, I appreciate y'all coming in the stream with me tonight. Give a shout out to all of y'all. OG Perfect Sense, John Farish, Rocky Shepard, New Guru, Zombie Enforcement Bureau, we're looking now. Rocky Shepherd, it's coming. Otherwise to see. Stop Injustice, thanks for coming through. $357 Sig Beats, my man. Yo, I'm tired, y'all. Roasted Studios. Artist Florida CW. Lone Wolf Audits. I.E. Dixon, my man.